Yeah, so I kind of took the long road into real estate. I got my degree in teaching. I taught school.
Oh.
You're going to learn so much about me today.
I know.
I got my degree in teaching. I taught second grade and third grade. And then I got pregnant. Sorry, I have a frog in my throat. And I had my son over Christmas break, and I had 6 weeks off, and then I had to go back to work. Those last couple months of the school year were really hard for me. And I decided to quit my job. We were young, so young,
Sure.
as most people are in Utah.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
When they get married.
And have babies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so my husband was still in school. I was done. And it kind of came out of necessity, right? I started actually a photography business like 99% of Utah women do when they have a baby.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And I did that for a couple of years. And then I managed a storage facility for a couple of years. And it came time for us to buy our own house. And when we did that, I calculated out how much money the realtor made. Mm-hmm. And it was like $8,000 or something.
Yeah.
In my mind, that was so much money.
Sure.
Having been a realtor now for a while, I'm like, she deserved so much more because I was the worst buyer of all time.
Oh.
The worst. The most nervous buyer of all time. But yeah, I bought my house. I calculated that out, and I thought to myself, like, I should do this. I can do it. If she can do it, I can do it. And I got my license.
A lot of people get into it that way. They go buy a house, watch what the realtor does, and goes, I can do this, and I could probably do it better, right?
Right.
I know I had a realtor at one point that inspired me. I'm like, I could do it so much better than this guy. But, and so I love that you did that. And that was how long ago?
Ooh, I got my license probably 6 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe 7.
Okay.
Coming up on 7.
And
Yeah.
you've already embarked on becoming a broker, running a branch, inspiring other agents. There's so many things that are inspiring to so many viewers out there, but also to me. And one of my favorite things is that you are able to do all that, run a branch, be one of our top producers out of 600 agents. I think you're in the top 5 agents, top producer, and top in this country, top 1%, and still run a home with kids and a husband. Yep. There's probably a lot of women out there that want to know, how do you do that? How do you do it, Becky?
Yeah, so it's a juggling act for sure. It takes a lot of grace.
Yeah.
But I always wonder, like, do I have balance, right? Like, do I think that I'm balancing everything right? And I don't think there's a perfect balance, really, when it comes down to it. You have to be flexible. But I continue to do it because I love it. I love real estate and I love my kids. And so it's like, I don't care what balancing act we have to do. This is going to work. And thankfully, I have a very supportive husband who just anything I want to do, he's like, go get it. Go do it.
I love that. That's how my husband is too.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, you really do have to have a supportive spouse in this business, because it will take you, you could work on your vacations. I remember my honeymoon with my husband. He had been dating me while I was working and saw what kind of a worker I was. And he begged me. He never asked me ever, but begged me on our honeymoon not to work. So the moment he would get in the shower, I'd be like writing up offers and everything and try to
completely get that.
And every realtor out there gets this.
Yeah.
But it is something that you have to have this balancing act with in order to make sure people in your life feel seen, heard, loved, and taken care of, but also still run this business that really is not on your time frame. You just kind of have to do, handle things.
Right. If you want to be successful in real estate, you have to be ultra responsive to people, I think. And so, yes, I do a lot of that. Actually, just did that last night. My daughter had gymnastics, and it was like I knew I had to have a phone call with a buyer, a new buyer, and I scheduled it for the hour that she was in gym because I knew I was going to be in my car. Right.